Everyone with a computer wants speed. You don't simply buy one expecting it to take forever to do something. What does your new computer do? It launches your web browser faster, right? And it doesn't freeze when you try to watch videos, does it? I mean, isn't that what we buy new computers for? Then what about your old computer? Was it really as slow as you thought it was? What if it actually works better? Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Tiger Steve Tech. This is the Acer Aspire 4530, and it's another one of those computers that we're featuring on this channel from 2008. I use this laptop a lot, especially in 2014 when I took extracurricular programming classes. That's when my 6-year-old desktop replacement beat out some of the others' new Windows 8 laptops. This really exemplifies the argument that older computers are better. Let's start with design. This laptop screams both late 2000s and consumer tech from the moment you see it. Everything is plastic, from the chassis to the screen to the keyboard deck. The lid is a nice dark blue, but the plastic gets scratched really easily. For ports, you'll be getting a pretty standard 3 USB 2.0 ports, RJ45 Ethernet, VGA, phone modem, express card, and also 3 separate audio jacks, which for a machine of this age probably was media oriented. You also get an SD card reader next to the volume knob, which is placed under the screen latch, and also a DVD-RW drive. Opening the laptop up, you can see that we've got indicator lights for hard drive activity as well as keyboard functions, some very outdated looking hotkeys, and a pretty normal looking keyboard. And that's where I'm going to start because this keyboard is actually really good for a consumer device. Although the keys don't have the travel of those on ThinkPads, they're actually more clicky than the ones on my T450S. And this keyboard has been used for years. So bravo Acer on making a keyboard on a consumer laptop actually feel good to type on. Now from the stickers right under that keyboard, we can tell that this system has an AMD Athlon 64X2 processor and NVIDIA GeForce 9100M graphics. For actual specs, we've also got a 320GB hard drive and 3GB of RAM, which are both accessible through the door on the underside of the laptop. And this is where I've got to applaud Acer again, because the machine is super upgradable. 9 screws is all you need to remove to access the memory and storage in this laptop. You can even see that your CPU is socketed and upgradable, but you'll have to take the laptop apart a bit more before you can actually take the heatsink out. All of this made using this computer a very enjoyable experience. It didn't skip a beat for me. And complain all you want about Windows Vista, but it was fast. Much faster than what we had at school at the time and leagues better than Windows 8. Now you might have noticed that I haven't covered the display yet, because unfortunately, that's where my praise for this machine has got to stop. With a 1280 by 800 TN panel, the display on the 4530 is terrible. Colors are washed out and viewing angles are almost as limited as the amount of time that you could run this machine on battery. Because battery life was nothing to write home about. When this thing was new, you could be lucky to get over 2 hours on a single charge. So that meant I had to carry a charger everywhere I took this laptop. But just remember, you're adding this to 5 pounds of laptop. This thing is thick, and it's definitely not something that you wanted to carry around even back in 2008. But honestly, those aren't huge issues. At least not compared to the overheating on this laptop. Although I haven't pushed it to throttling yet, I'm still concerned about the longevity of this machine's sensitive components. We can frankly throw laptop out of its name because no one wants a hot and heavy computer in their lap. But let's consider this. This laptop, even after 6 years, beat out new laptops in performance. And I guess that's really the saving grace of desktop replacements. Their hardware just lasts so much longer. And that's what makes this laptop great. That's gonna be it for this video. As always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of Tiger Steve Tech.